Rondie again with Henry Eccleston. Henry, how you been doing?
I am fine, thank you.
So now you coming from Trenchtown, let's say coming from the core. It's been a long journey. What are those books you have there?
Well, these are books that have materialized simply because I had a dream and a vision. And one day you walk into my store and the rest is history. Because you told me that you were going to bring me to a virtual reality. And, I didn't too sort of see what you were saying, but I went along with what you were telling me. And I followed through and I learned a lot as I go along. And you came and you took my work and you virtualized the whole thing and make it a reality. And these are the works that you have sort of photographed for me in that light. And
so when I met you, what did I say? I said to you, Henry, you need to be preserved.
Preserved, yes. You said that's exactly
what
you
if there's a
said.
fire here? How are we going to...
You're right.
So we spent a whole half a year, whole year.
Oh, it's a whole year.
We went on a whole journey.
We went on a journey from my gallery here in New York, in Brooklyn, New York. We went to Trelawney. We went all over Jamaica per se, and went to places that I have been at my childhood development and growth.
So I put my time into you. Now, why did I do it? Because we were both sevens.
Sevens, yeah, we're both sevens. Yes, we're born.
So we're both artists from Jamaica, and
yes.
we're May 7th.
May 7th.
So when I saw you, I saw a bigger version of me.
Are you?
So now let's take a look at the bigger version of me. So this is work from...
These are works from Trenchtown, from the Trenchtown people. My connection with Trenchtown through Bob Marley. A matter of fact, I was in Trenchtown before Bob Marley came,
So you told me one time Bob Marley grew up under your cellar.
Bob Marley was asleep. I repeat it again. Bob used to sleep under my cellar.
One point you said Bob Marley told you to go do something. He said to you, you were trying to sing.
Oh, that one. When we met at Seco over by 19 Street, over by Seco front step, and they were sitting down, and I was there with them, and it was Bonnie. Peter wasn't in the group yet. Mm-hmm. It was Bonnie, Junior Brathwaite, and myself, and we were there, mm-hmm. and harmonizing. And there was another guy who should have been there in Barrington Sales, but he never comes. So I was just jamming with them. Mm-hmm. And Bob Marley said to me, he says, Eccleston, hold down, because you're coming into my part, So I stepped and I found my true niche, which was in the visual art. Mm-hmm. I stayed in studio because I made a couple of records, and I sing a couple of songs which put me on the national chart, but at the same time, that wasn't what I really wanted. I wanted the visual art.
How old are you now?
I am 58 right
and
now.
How long you been painting?
I've been painting for the past 42 years.
So you're one of the master painter from Jamaica.
Well, I wouldn't want to say that, but people say that I am,
Okay, sir.
Yes, in that because I am represented in the National Museum mm-hmm. Since 1974, which is a long time now.
No, some of the people you've sold your work to?
I've sold my work to Edna Manley, who bought one of the first piece of work from me. Mm-hmm. And she says, Eccleston, I see that you have potentials and you're going to go places. I want to be the first one to hone an Eccleston. And she says, you got it within you. Just never give up. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So because of her words, it keep inspiring me and pushing me out into the stratosphere. And I end up doing all these paintings here. This is a Trenchtown. This is where Bob Marley used to sleep with Tata over here. Tata, Vincent Ford. Mm-hmm. This is where Ziggy was born. Ziggy was conceived. Ziggy was conceived in this room here. This was Tata's room.
Yes.
And when Bob Marley wrote the song, we'll be together with a roof right over our head. We'll share the shelter of my single bed.
So besides you, but this is my work though.
This is your. This is
Rondie Pottinger's work.
Yeah,
I have to plug myself.
Yes. Well, you photograph all these works.
Here's the thing about Rondie Pottinger who's speaking. When I saw this work and the depth of this work, this was in Henry's gallery in Brooklyn, and it was all over the place. And I walked in and I saw this, and I literally quit my job
Yes.
to travel with Henry. I said to myself, if I don't step in, we're gonna lose this.
That's exactly what you said. And you make me feel that if I die this moment, the reality wouldn't be there. So we both dropped what we were doing and closed the gallery for a while, and we went on a tour of the old, Jamaica scene and so forth. And you took me back to my childhood, and take it from there all the way up. I'll give you a little story. Someone called me from Canada because they saw my work and things like that, and they said to me, I want to make you, sort of famous because Google need to know about you. So when he Googled my name and he put the first word in W, he saw the whole name just pop right up. He says, but wait, Google have you already,
Well, the bottom line is, Henry, your work is amazing. This is beyond Jamaica. This is explain it.
This is Georgie. And Georgie would make a firelight as it was logwood burning through the night. And, Georgia cooking the cornmeal porridge and so forth that Bob Marley talked about.
Let's get to business. You do sell these as prints when you sign them.
Yes, I sign them and we sell them as
So
prints.
now,
Yes.
if someone wants to purchase this, they could get prints of these.
Yes, they can get prints of this. As a matter of fact, I'm establishing a new print line called Enmira. Fine art prints.
So your art is the story of Jamaica.
It's a story of trench tone. It's a story of Jamaica. And it follows me all the way internationally over here. Because I was here and my works, I sold works to hotels and so forth. And that particular hotel that someone went and they saw my work. They went to write an article on the hotel. And they saw my work and they end up writing about me instead of writing about the hotel. And that
So let's spin through. Wow. No. Wow. Henry Eccleston right here. The legend over there, Bob Marley.
Bob Marley himself,
So one legend beside the legend. Who are these people?
These people are people in the culture yard. This
who's
Stone
this
Man.
man here?
This is Stone Man.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Stone Man, yes.
Man.
And I forget to tell you,
Yeah.
my work is in the Vatican. The Vatican collect a piece of my work. I don't know which piece they collect or how many they collect, but Entourage went over from Trenchtown to the Vatican City, and they visit, and the Pope, he was able to collect
Got
a
a
few
piece.
pieces. Yes, so and I only know this through the Franciscan ministries,
Yeah?
that went with them over
What
to
else
Italy.
am I gonna say?
Yeah, so
Wow. See, this was one of my favorites. You see why I spend my time to photograph this? And I this is why I have to big up myself.
well, you have to
Tell them how big Rondie Pottinger is. I'm large. You know why? When I saw this, I adjusted everything to pop the colors.
Yes,
Look at this thing, man.
and the colors pop, man.
Oh,
The
man.
resilience of the colors,
No, these
It's-
are my. When I saw this artwork, Henry,
Yeah.
I said to myself, "Wow."
Someone saw this piece and they said to me that I should get them copyright because people will infringe upon my
Wow. And then
My,
your children.
yes, my wife and my daughter. Yes,
And this was one
that's
of my
IT.
favorite-
That's
this
my
is
that's my
IT.
yes, that's my wife.
Oh man, Henry, you're so amazing, man.
Thanks, man.
This is now to see it all come together. We've been at this for 7 years.
7 years, man. We've been with this for 7 years.
2005.
2005. Yes,
Is when we went on the
2005.
journey.
Yes, we're on the journey from
2005, and now it's
yeah.
2016.
2016.
Man, can you do the math?
It's a long time.
That
man.
is 11 years,
It's 11
bro.
years. 11 years. And it's I'm taking it to another level right
Oh,
now.
Henry,
because
man.
I'm ready for the next
Wow.
phase. Yeah.
I
ready
hope
for the-
anybody's seeing this, they would realize you guys need to buy this art, buy the prints, buy these books. They could buy the book and you could sign it, right?
Yes, yeah, the books can be bought. Too.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, Henry. No, I'm seeing the thing come alive.
And this was the form that I really wanted the book to be in 12 by 12.
Oh, man.
Yes. So
You see, this was one of my favorite. Henry, man, when I saw this, I
Yes.
says the world must see this.
Yeah. And be honest with you, the world began to see it,
The
man.
world must see this, brethren. Man.
You know, you go on Facebook, and I put up a couple of pieces up on Facebook,
my
and ever so often Facebook refeature them, you know, because they're like, you know, they really enjoy them,
You
man.
really, and at the time I was capturing this stuff, this taught me so much.
Yes.
Looking at your work just made me became so much of a better person,
Yes.
artist,
Yes,
spirituality.
because you took off in a major way.
Yes, yes.
In photography.
I did some.
Yes.
This is my extraction. When I met Henry framed this for me,
Yeah.
and as two artists. Then Henry framed this and brought this to life.
Yes.
It was Henry who touched my work. I'm just showing you guys that we're both artists, and my style is taking a photography,
Yes.
taking pictures, and so Henry was the one who framed that piece for me. But this, Henry's the painter. I'm the photographer.
This is my wife, Eileen. Yes.
Oh wow! Oh man! you gotta get me. I gotta get this book, and I want it signed.
Good.
I'm gonna get a copy signed. Oh man, I gotta get a copy of this book.
Barrington Watson asked me for 2 copies, but he died before I could get them to him. You know,
let me tell you.
Master painter.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to see Barrington Watson and I brought these. He says, "Man, you are the wave of the future, Eccleston." He says, "Man, you are the wave of the future." He says, "I need 2 of these to be in my." And a matter of fact, I'm going to really get 2, sign them, and take them down to his museum there because he wanted to have them inside.
You gotta
his
get
museum.
one for the
Yes.
Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Yes.
Wow, Henry! Finally,
Finally, this is amazing,
Finally.
man. This is amazing.
finally,
Amazing.
finally.
Amazing.
Never give up the dream.
No.
Never
no,
give up the
no,
fight.
No.
Finally, my brethren.
Can't give up the fight, man.
You're an artist.
This piece here, I mean, it's
Oh,
awesome,
This is
man.
one-
It's
and
awesome.
Let me tell you, everyone that I just took,
Yeah.
everyone became my favorite.
Yes. There's so many artists who are seasoned artists.
And even this too.
Yes, even this, the Taurus.
I gotta get this book, bro. I want to show this to my daughter. Oh wow.
Fantastic.
Everything, man. You know
Yeah.
how much time I spent on this thing?
I know.
It was a whole summer,
Yeah,
brethren.
because you went to Florida. You went all the
Yes.
way to Palm Beach, Palm
Man,
Bay, you know.
I was in a hole doing this
West
at my
Palm.
brother's house.
Yeah. It was in West Palm.
My whole family said, "What y'all do with your life?" I said, "Let me tell you something. When the world see what
Yeah.
I'm doing with my life,
Yes. Yeah.
we
And,
had to preserve this,
and
brethren."
be honest with you, I mean, you took this to a whole other level that I was not able to do it. I was not able to do it. You
It
know?
is a collaboration, brethren, because your work, man, you establish the foundation, your foundation with a new generation, and then when me come in and say, me have to build upon the foundation and say,
Yes.
the number 7 Taurus. if I wasn't born at the same date as
Same
you, I
date,
wouldn't give
yeah.
you my time.
You see it?
And the
Both-
Almighty creation
we
brought
both
us
came in at
together
the
and
same
said,
day, man.
brethren, two of you
Yes.
will take on the world together. I'm going to just seal it up for your brethren and make sure, say, them see you in the light,
Light.
that you're supposed to be seen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, take it to the world. We're Jamaican, we're not play. Fastest in the
sir.
world.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
the greatest in the world when it comes to painting,
But
brethren.
I'm taking it now to a whole other level.
Oh my
you know?
brethren,
We're taking
yes,
it to another
yes,
level
yes.
right now.
Everyone that's watching this video, make sure you get a copy of this book. Make sure your children see this. This is from Trenchtown, Sir Henry Eccleston, WLIB. Bob Marley grew up.
WBAI.
WBAI. Bob Marley grew up underneath Henry's house, eating Henry's mother's food. So here's Henry's product. Bob Marley produced the music, and Henry did
Produce the art.
the art.
Yes,
Bob
yes,
Marley told Henry Eccleston, "Man, go do your own thing.
Yeah, find your own. He said, find your own level, man.
Find your own thing.
But
Stop."
find your.
So Henry was trying to sing with Bob Marley.
Yeah.
And then Bob Marley said, "My brethren,
Yeah.
you must go do your own
Find
thing."
your own level, man. It's a find your own level.
Let's get the
man.
other book, brethren.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's just find your
All
own
right,
level,
people
man.
of the world, make sure you get these 2 books.
Lamb
Make
of
sure you get
God.
them signed by Henry Eccleston. These are collections for you and your children. These are about $500 for two of them, right?
Yes.
Good. So get your $500 ready and get two of these signed. Oh man. As soon as you can, because every month the price goes up. You see in this video now? This is gracious, brethren, and I'm going through these fast so that you guys can get an idea of what to come, brethren. Henry, man, we did it.
We did it, Rondie. We
Yes,
did it.
man.
We did
Yes,
it.
man.
We did it. We did
It's
it.
going on the SaveJamaica.com website.
Great.
As you are the one of the greatest. I used to this little touch right there. Somebody do a
Yeah,
touch
this
to
is your work. I mean, I cherish this in a
Yes.
special kind of way,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
because you
yes.
you sort of bring the works to
Yes,
life
I
in such a
wanted to
magnificent
add some
way,
depth
you know.
to it.
You had a
See
whole lot
them.
of this is
Yes,
it. This is it.
yes,
This is it.
yes,
This is
yes.
it. I like what transpire in that,
man.
you know.
Yes, this is art. This is what we live for.
Yeah.
When people say to me, what do? You don't have a job? This is bigger than
This
a
is
job.
bigger than a
This
job.
is humanity.
It's bigger than a
This
job.
is humanity, Father.
Yes.
This is humanity. This is expression. This is warmth. This is life. You see me? This is life. This is greatness.
And to top it all off, most of these works will be in the studio museum gonna be built in Jamaica. That is being built in Jamaica
So
right
if
now.
you want to go to Trenchtown, you'll be able to see these in
You will
Trenchtown.
see these in Trenchtown.
And you could buy some of the original pieces,
Original
of course,
pieces
original
and
pieces.
prints,
You could buy these.
actually.
Prints, anything.
Prints, yes.
Anything you want, you can
Elmira
get it.
prints, you know.
Anything you want, you can get it. Brethren, I tell you. Great is creation, great is the creators from creation. The man them will actually express themselves as the creator create you.
Create,
You
yes.
express yourself. You see this?
Amazing.
And I'm very proud because I know it wasn't easy for you.
No, it was not.
40, how many years of
42
painting?
years. 42
years of painting. And how many times did people tell you, man, what you doing with your life?
So many times. It becomes immune to me. It just runs off me like water off a duck's back because they are not seeing what I'm seeing. And the vision there is. You
Now,
know?
how many times people tell you you're crazy?
Numerous times. They wonder if I'm sane or whatever it may be. But it's not crazy. It's only that I'm on a level. I'm on all other level that the ordinary human being cannot understand, you know?
And when I saw this, I know I'm so pleased and so very happy that we have this opportunity to make this video as raw as ever, to sit in your presence, brethren, and show people greatness and say, this is Henry Eccleston work, masterpiece. This is why I had to stop my life and say, this is.
And I forever grateful
man.
grateful to you for having done that for me.
The
you
world
know,
need to see,
because-
man. The world. I couldn't make the world miss this. I could not make the world miss this,
And,
brethren.
and to be honest with you, what you had done,
Yeah.
I was able to send it on to Gettysburg. And I was able to lecture in Gettysburg College, you know, for 2 weeks I was in Gettysburg College at their expense, you know, doing lecturing and, you know, writing poetry. Yeah, man.
Yes. See, this is graduation for us. This is a blessing for me.
Look at the resilience of that color, man.
But you see how I maintain it?
Yes, yes.
Me love myself just looking at this thing. I know, I say, yes, brethren, I was a part of this.
Yeah,
I was a part of history.
You virtualize the whole thing here.
Man, look
whole
at the
thing
colors
here.
of the pop,
Yeah,
brethren.
the pop colors and pop, man. Colors and pop.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Look how many work. All right, when this video go online, you know, people gonna call you.
Yes.
I'm going to send this to the family because I want my daughter to say, yes, I'm so satisfied.
I know you would. I said to myself, it's about time that you
Yes,
get to
yes,
see
yes.
see your handiworks, you know.
Oh,
so
man.
yes,
And
my
then-
brethren.
So now close it out for the people and tell them what you want them to do, how you want them to help you to preserve, what you want people to do regarding your work.
I want people to. There's a uniqueness that I want to present to the world, and it's coming forth, and I'm taking it to a whole other level. I want them to be aware of who W. Henry Eccleston is. I want them to be a part of the heart that I am, doing. And most of all, Bob had a dream, and I also have a dream. And he directed me towards my dream when I was sort of going towards his. And he says, Eccleston, like, hold your own. Stick to what inside your gut and what you believe in. And this was what I believed in. And in 74, he said this to me in 64. He said this to me in 62. And in 64, I was able to do my first exhibition in that regards, And in 74, I was able to do another exhibition. And 74, my works were purchased and being in the National Museum in Jamaica. And I want people to be aware of all of this and that I'm back and for good.
So they could contact you at your website, iartigallery.com.
Yes, iartigallery.com, and my telephone number is right there. So it's just lowercase IARTI gallery.com.
And they could just call you to get...
They could just call me, or just W. Henry Eccleston. They could Google me.
And email you.
And email, yes.
And add you to your Facebook and start buying the books.
Definitely, yes.
Hi, so this is Rondie and Henry Eccleston. I'm the founder of SaveJamaica.com, and this work is Jamaica. And we brought it together to the world, so enjoy it, love it. It's an honor to sit with the legend, the king.
Great.
We did it. So
yes.
the world, we love you guys. Love the work.
Right.
Purchase the work. Spread it.
Yes.
Show it to your children and your family. Love light. Thank you, Henry.
You're welcome, man.